It is the official end of week 4. I think it's week 4. I'm pretty sure it's week 4. I finished my 8-mile run today. It was fine. It was slow, which is fine. But my stomach was not happy at all. I don't know if it's something that I ate the last couple days, but like yesterday was a little funky and today it was real funky. So I had to like kind of improvise. I did a lot of hills. I zigzag back and forth over here. There's like a little hilly area like that way. I know that means a lot to you right now, but it's like that way. There's like a bunch of little hilly areas, so I just kind of zigzag over there. And then I usually end around the park, but my stomach, like I started going into that route and my stomach was just like, maybe let's stay back here. Let's stay close to home. So I did. And thank God for public bathrooms, because talk about lifesaver. I got rained on a little bit. This is not because of the rain. This is because I took a shower, because I got home about like an hour ago. And since I got home, I took like a bath with like with these bath salts that one of my clients gave me for my birthday. So good. I'll have to like link them below or something, because they're just like phenomenal. It's called Halo, and I can't remember the exact company, but it's a Black-owned business. It's a queer-owned business. It is just fantastic. But other than that, what else did I do this week? Oh, Mike and I had like the worst 4-mile run ever on Thursday. It was like 90 degrees out. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was no cloud covering. There was no shade. There was no breeze, and it was just miserable. So hopefully I learned my lesson about running in the heat. We both hit a wall at like 2 miles and 3/4 or something like that. And both of us were just like, oh my God, is this over yet? But it wasn't. We still had a whole uphill battle to climb on the way home. So we made it miraculously, and I got the full 4 miles in. But I can tell you that we like chugged all the water that we had. We had to like keep refilling up our Brita filter. Let's see what else happened. I had a 2-mile run or 3-mile run on Tuesday. That one was okay. That one wasn't anything crazy. My body was just kind of getting back into it, and it was fine. It was nothing to write home about, pain wise or anything, but it was just kind of like a nice easy run. So at least I had one this week. I also did 2 melt classes with Hallie, which was incredible. I slept on my neck weird on Wednesday, and like I had this weird, like I slept on my hair. So I've been dealing with this weird crick in my neck, and Melt really just like kind of helps like ease that all out. And like it's really interesting. Excuse me. It's really interesting because like Melt has to do a lot with like hydrating fascia and like connective tissues, but it also focuses a lot on like moisturizing, like hydrating your pelvis, and by hydrating your pelvis, like it somehow like makes your neck and your back a lot more manageable, or like a lot more like flexible and like more in posture, which is fascinating to me. So I did that, which was a lifesaver, and that was fantastic. And I did Yumi's class yesterday. Yumi came in to party crush for me yesterday morning. And my butt was so sore this morning. She made us do like side legs, the kneeling side leg series, or kneeling side kicks, and they were awful for me. I hate them. Like they're like one of like my least favorite exercises of the Pilates system, because they're so fucking hard. So I did that, and it was fine. It was good. I love seeing her. She's she pushes me in a way that like I don't really often get pushed by other instructors. So it was really, really good. Was there anything else? I don't think I did anything else crazy this week. I definitely took a rest day. After last week's run, the 7-mile run, I foam rolled on Monday because my body was just so insanely sore. And that helped everything. It was really, really good. But other than that, things are going fine. I have like about 400 blisters. Not really. I have like 7 blisters on my foot from today. I need to get new running socks. They're just like the socks that I have right now are like super thin, and like they don't wick away moisture. And so like if you're squeamish about feet or like blisters or anything like that, then like look away for a bit. But if you can see, like all right here are newly formed blisters. But I'm like all up here as well. And then you can see on my other side, these are like, because this is my bunion. And so there's like that one is a blister today, but for the most part, like these have been like kind of calming down and like just like callousing over. So there's a few that I need to get, but nothing crazy. If you're squeamish about feet, you can look back. But I have this little method that like is not medically approved or anything like that. Like I like just kind of came up with it when I was like back in my dancing days, and I was on point and I would get a lot of blisters, and like basically it's just like sterilizing a needle and then pricking the blister like super small, like just like a small little prick so that the water can come through, and then pressing the water out, then covering it immediately with Neosporin, and then covering it with a Band-Aid so that it can just kind of seep in. It is my tried and true method. Otherwise, like my blisters tend to pop, and then like they become just like so unmanageable that like I just want to scream. So I will be doing that probably right after I'm done with this. But other than that, I think everything else is fine. I still need to get new running shoes. Whitney and I were talking, and she's just like, yeah, now's a really good time to do that. So that's on the docket. Hopefully I can get that. Like my mom's coming in to visit next weekend, so maybe when she's here, then we can like go take a trip to the city or something and get some. But yeah, week 4 done.